Okay. Jonathan Capra.
My name is Jonathan Capra, 847 New Scotland Avenue. Thanks for hearing me tonight. Last year I helped form a bipartisan coalition that went to the state capitol seeking to have New York State do what the council is now considering for the City of Albany, to refuse to participate in and enforce indefinite detention under the NDAA. Due process was such a universal notion that folks as divergent as the Albany Tea Party and Occupy Albany joined with me to lobby our state. However, when I heard Councilman Konev was bringing forth this resolution, I initially felt it wasn't the business of the council. Like others, I felt the council had more pressing issues regarding daily life in Albany. However, I realized that any government body could at any time make the same argument. The recession could be considered more pressing matter than marriage equality. The Vietnam War could have been considered more urgent than civil rights. We have to make time for both immediate and big picture matters. It was also from walking the halls of the Capitol that I changed my mind. I now see how difficult it is to access our government at the state level, no less federal. I realize that our only chance is to start local and move forward from there. I come before the council and ask that you take a stand against indefinite detention in the NDAA, simply because I have the opportunity to do so in a way that I don't at higher levels of government. Some may say that we shouldn't tell our law enforcement officers what to do. Last time I checked, that's what a democratic government did. The police have sworn to enforce the laws that we, the people, through our elected officials, designate. Now, I've never walked in the shoes of a cop, but as the nephew of two late NYPD officers, I know well enough how hard a job it is. It's hard because you have to do it with one hand tied behind your back. I'm sure it's much easier to be a cop in a place like China or Russia, where you have carte blanche to get the job done. But our founding fathers bound our police officers with something called due process for the sake of a greater good. Somehow this restriction never gave either of my uncles any hesitation swearing on our Constitution when they accepted their badges. And they knew their whole careers that if they denied a suspect their Miranda rights, failed to obtain a warrant, or a jury of the suspect's peers found them not guilty, all their hard work could be for naught. Somehow this didn't diminish their devotion to their work in protecting the American people, and I don't imagine it in any way lessens the calling of the fine men and women of the Albany Police Department either. If anything, I trust that they know, perhaps better than many of us, how precious our system of justice is. As a child, I was taught the darker periods of history, but I was given the impression that incidents like the detention of Japanese Americans was something we had put behind us and moved on from. That we were now better than that. Now some want us to return to that embarrassing past. In conclusion, all that I ask of the council is that you use your limited jurisdiction to declare the City of Albany will stand and defend American principles. These are rights that our forefathers swore to be inalienable. When these are bent or disregarded, I believe it is incumbent on every public servant, big or small, to defend them. And it's my wish to go back to the Capitol with the support and momentum of this council and my city behind me, and attempt to get New York State to do the same. I thank you for your time. And if I could I present the council with some?
Did Town Resident Japanese